for kids, film screenings and a pop-up market throughout the month of May. That's the Motswako-Afrika Rising Festival, hosted by Sophiatown, The Mix, until the end of the month. And one of the films that will be screened at the festival is the award-winning film Kalushi, the story of Mahlangu. And to tell us more, we are joined by Noni Nkomo, who is the operations manager at Sophiatown, The Mix. Noni, thank you so much for your time and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
All right, now give us a background into the Motswako-Afrika Rising Festival and what's the inspiration behind the establishment of this?
So the Motswako-Afrika Rising Festival is a festival which celebrates innovation and diversity and culture amongst Africans across the continent. Yeah. We wanted to create a platform whereby we tell about inspirational stories through art, dance and music across the continent.
Yeah. And tell us more about the events lined up for the festival and what we can look forward to.
We have an eclectic mix of events. We have jazz encounters. Okay. This happens every Friday evenings. We've got Africa Zazi. Africa Zazi is a program, an interactive movement whereby we teach cultural diversity through dance and music and drumming. Interesting thing, yesterday we had a delegation from the UK who came along. Oh, really? And they came for the session. It was their first time playing drums, and you know, they were off key when they started.
So the festival is known internationally?
It started off, it's our launch this year. We hope to grow it. So we are looking for sponsors to obviously grow it next year. But our launch was this year and it's been a huge success. You should join along for one of our events.
Well, I'm a jazz fanatic myself. Now, what's the significance of the title Motswako-Afrika Rising Festival?
We're called Sophiatown, The Mix. So within our center, we have various hubs. We deal with young entrepreneurs whereby we develop them, coach them financially, marketing, develop their business. Yeah. We also have various events, jazz sessions. So we also have a heritage center there. So it's an eclectic mix of so many things. So we thought Motswako, in terms of what we do as well as Sophiatown, The Mix, it's a mix of so many activities which are culturally based and culturally driven, which also address the community, which are also for entrepreneurs. So hence the name Motswako.
Right, right.
Yes.
Now, how has the public responded to this since it started on the 2nd of May?
So far, so good, but we would love more people to come along. We have Africa Zazi, as I mentioned, the jazz encounters, as well as Sophiatown Urban Tour Experience. So the experience is to take you through Sophiatown, how it was before, and the changes it's gone through now. So we would love for more people to attend. So, yeah.
But then is it out there? How do you get it, how do you put it out there for people to actually know about it? Is it on social media? Is it on radio platforms? How do you advertise it?
We've got a website, it's sophiatownthemix.com. We've got a Facebook page as well. We have gone through a number of radio interviews, so we're just trying to promote it as best as we can. Okay.
All right, now speak to us about the work of the Sophiatown The Mix and what the objectives of these social initiatives are.
Okay, so Sophiatown The Mix, as its name, is a mix of so many things within our center. We have BizCreate. BizCreate is one of the hubs within our center. So BizCreate takes on young entrepreneurs. Yesterday they were being interviewed, telling their stories of how they started off as entrepreneurs, the challenges they faced, and getting themselves out there in the market. So with our organization, what we do is we take you on, provide practical skills, be it finance, marketing, taking your business out there to the public. So that's one of the aspects of it. We also have, as I mentioned earlier, various venues throughout the course of the month and the year. So jazz encounters where we profile jazz musicians established and emerging. So we provide a platform for musicians as well at the center.
Oh, okay. Right. Now, why have you decided to celebrate, you know, the journeys of the change makers, and why do you think it's worth celebrating? What's the significance of it?
Africa is rising. If we look across the continent,
it certainly is, yeah.
So for us, it's a platform where we're saying, okay, this is what we're doing as Africans. This is where we are. This is where we've come from, and this is where we are. Let's give you a platform to showcase and see the great things you have done, because I don't think many people are given an opportunity where they get the media and the spotlight to showcase the things they've done in terms of innovation.
Yeah, and who is the festival aimed at, and what are you hoping to achieve by the end of this festival?
The festival is aimed at everyone, young, old, black, white, everyone across the board. We've got activities, Africa Zazi is for young and old. As I said to you about Africa Zazi, the young can come, the old can come. We have a special for the month of May, whereby if you're a parent, you can come with your child to learn drumming, to learn dance through and songs.
Are the children activities?
Yes, Africa's Zazi, like I mentioned to you, is a children's activity.
Oh, okay.
So they learn drumming and dance and song and their culture through dance and music. We've got a festival, a pop-up market on the 24th, whereby we have stores and activities for young and old. Our jazz encounters are also suitable for all ages. So literally everything across the festival is tailor-made for young, old, black, white, everyone across the board. Yeah.
No, and it's been an absolute pleasure having you
I
on the
hope to
show.
see you at one of our events.
Oh, you can count on it.
Thank
you certainly
you.
can count on it.
Thank you.
That was Noni Nkomo, who is the operations manager at Sophiatown, The Mix, which is hosting the Motswako-Afrika Rising Festival throughout the month of May. Now, this festival is actually an eclectic mix, like she said, of music, of spoken word, stand-up comedy, stuff for kids, film screenings, and a pop-up market.